Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I created these beautiful fall set nails. So jumping right into it, I am using one of my favorite nudes from Rhinestone, and it is number 236. And I'm going in and we're gonna just use both. We're gonna use 2 coats with this. Usually I'll mix my nudes together, but this coat or this nude shade alone in itself is just really beautiful. So I'm gonna do 2 coats of that. And I know it's been a little bit of a minute since I've uploaded, and I'm sorry about that. I've had a lot of things going on, but I'm back. I have a couple of videos ready to go. So yeah. Okay, so now I am going in with a brown. I did not have the brown that I was looking for. I actually don't have a lot of brown gel polishes. I need to get some, but the brown that I'm using, it is a Beetles by Beetles, and it did come in a collection, but it's number 996, and it's like a chocolate brown, but it wasn't like dark enough, or not really dark. I don't know how to explain it, but it wasn't like the right color I was looking for. So I took the brown and I mixed in some gray and some white gel polish, and it made like this like hot cocoa type of brown, and that's the kind of brown I was looking for this. So that's what I did there, and I am Frenching the pointers and the pinkies. And then we're going in with this beautiful gold. It is, I cannot pronounce the name, but I will have it linked below in the description. It is the perfect gold color to do this. So that's what I did for the thumb tips, and then I just took an ombre brush and ombre'd that down. And then I'm just going to repeat the same process on the other hand as well. And then here on the middle finger, it's going to be pumpkins. And I wanted it to be like a creamy white color, almost like maybe like an eggshell white or an antique white. So I took some nude and mixed in some white, more white than nude, and got the perfect color. So that's what I'm doing here, just drawing out the pumpkins and filling them all in. And I'm gonna let that cure and then do the same thing on the other hand as well. And then for the ring finger, I am doing a spider web using that same nude white color. I'm gonna just do a quick spider web on the ring fingers. I did have an inspo pic. I did forget to throw it up at the beginning, so I will throw it up here in just a second to show you the inspo that I was going off of. And here's the inspo. It's very pretty. I'm just doing mine a little bit different. So yeah, so now we're just gonna go in on the second hand and color in the pumpkins the same way I did on the other hand. So now I'm using that same brown that I mixed up earlier to do the Frenches with. We're going to use that same brown, and I'm going in and outlining where the pumpkins were. Just doing the outlines and the lines for the pumpkins. And yeah, and then I think I do the stems as well. Yes, we do the stems as well in that same brown, and let that cure and repeat on the other hand as well. So here I wanted to add like some dimension to the pumpkins to make it look more pumpkin-y, because you could say, or just like add a little bit of shading on the lines. So I took like the brown and some nudes and mixed in white and made it just like a little bit lighter than it originally was, and got this shade, which I think it actually went with it and matched it perfectly. So that's what I'm doing here, just going in and adding some like shading to both sets of nails. I really like it when the pumpkins are drawn like this, when they have the lines and they have the dimensions. I think it makes the pumpkins pop and they look really pretty. So sorry if you hear my toddler in the background. I am so sorry. She kind of just started throwing a fit. She is in the other room, but you can still kind of hear her. So I apologize for that. Yeah, if anyone out there has toddlers, and my little girl is a 3-year-old, and if anyone has a toddler, you guys understand that they are very loud. So I do apologize. Here I'm going in with the same gold glitter that I used for the thumbs and going on top of the brown lines just to give it some glitter, give it some little shimmer, to make it just pop more, make it look more girly and pretty. I love doing glitter and bling nails. So yeah. And then I also went in with the glitter and I wanted to add some to the spider web too. Not the entire spider web, just on those 3 lines, just to give it a little bit of bling, a little bit of pop. Yeah, so I'm going to do that on the spider webs as well and let that cure. Now that I've got my rhinestones out and ready, I take a buffer and I buff where I'm going to put the stones at. It helps the adhesion with the glue. It helps hold those gems down a lot better versus just sticking them on top of, top coat or, an unbuffed surface. That's just what I've learned so far, that it's better to buff the nail and then place your gems down. So that is what I always do, and they stay on pretty good. So there on the ring finger, I'm making a spider with the gems, which you'll see that later. I'll draw the little legs out. And then I'm just putting some gems around the pumpkins. Just wanted it to look blingy and glammy because I love doing bling nails so much. Yeah. So that's what we're doing here on both sets of hands, is just adding all this beautiful bling. And I forgot to mention that the rhinestone glue that I'm using is Zuley's. And then here is where I was talking about with the spider. I'm drawing a web coming from a spider going to connect to the other web. And then I'm just going to draw his little legs out. Yeah, so I just wanted that to look kind of cute. So yeah, and I made sure it had 8 legs because I have had a bad habit of doing spiders and making them with not 8 legs. And then that is it. I'm just top coating around all those gems. I don't mind if I get a little bit of top coat on like the really tiny gems, but on the big gems, I don't get, there's no top coat on them. I don't like that. But like for this nail, you kind of can't help it, and that's okay. But yeah, so we are just top coating all of that, letting it cure, and that is it. And here is the final result. They're beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!